Hello guys, what is up? Zachariah Hodge here. Today on this video, well, as you guys know, tonight is October 31st, which means it is Halloween. Halloween, this is Halloween, this is Halloween. Y'all know that song. But anyway, it is Halloween night, and I just got back from trick-or-treating. I actually have a bag of candy that I got some Skittles, got some Snickers, got some Whoppers, got a whole bunch of, was mainly heading for the chocolate candy tonight. I had a good trick-or-treat night, got some Fun Dip, and got some Starburst. Got a lot more candy in this bag, but we're just, you know what, we're just gonna go straight into what we were talking about. But I went trick-or-treating tonight. I just came back from Span Demand's house, hanged out there, then we went trick-or-treating, and we just hung out tonight and we did our trick-or-treating. I wore, hang on, I'm gonna show y'all. No, let's put this down. Where are the glasses? These was my outfit that I wore. This was my outfit for literally trick-or-treating tonight. Like, I literally didn't have no costume to wear, so don't judge me. But that was my outfit for Halloween this year. My sister just dressed up as Netflix, and, you know, I was alright with that. So we just did some chill costumes tonight. But, anywho, tonight, let's get to the main part of this video. So, the main part of this video, we're gonna do, as it say up in the title, we're gonna do another story time. And this time, yes, I have it in a notebook, because the last story I told about Busch Gardens, that one was on loose leaf paper. But today, we're going to do it on notebook. So, just by the title, it is a scary story. This is our Halloween story of the month. This is also a story I wrote for the month of October, since it is Halloween month. This is our Halloween scary story. And as you just saw, well, we're just gonna get straight into the story. So I wrote this story about, I think October 18th was when I started it. And yes, it's a Halloween story. It's a scary story. This scary story is intense, so I just want to remind you guys, if you guys are not into like real scary stuff, such as like blood content or anything like killing or anything, this story that you're about to hear is probably not for you if it's too intense for you. So just as a reminder out there. But anyway, before my dad gets home, let's get into the story. So I called it Adam. This story is called Adam and the Haunted Nightmare Campground. You can also call this Adam and the Haunted Insomnia Campground. And you will see why I actually called it that. So we're just gonna go into the story. I did make this story up just like the last story y'all saw of Busch Gardens. I made this all up. This is not a true story. But we're about to get straight into the stories, because my dad's gonna be home he's probably on his way home, and we gotta get straight to the story before he gets home, because I know he's gonna be yelling it. He's probably gonna be coming in and saying like, oh, y'all gotta go take out showers, y'all gotta go get ready for bed. So we're just gonna get straight into the story. So Adam and these characters are Adam and Jenny. They're at a campground during the fall season. On October 18th through October 28th, something goes evil there. They are not allowed to go to sleep, and they have a bad time there by all these evil stuff happening at the campground. So we're gonna get straight into the story. Let's get started. So, like I said, the story is called Adam and the Haunted Nightmare Campground. This is a 9-page story, so it's not long like the last one. So, yes, this is a 9-page story. The last one was like 30 pages, so this one is short. So anyway, let's get to the story. All right, guys, I hope you're ready. In fact, maybe I should turn up the light a little bit so we can do that. I don't know if y'all can see me that good. Yeah, this is, I mean, it'll work. I hope you guys can still see me. But anywho, let's get into the story. All right, here we go. Hey bro, did you hear that we are going on this camping trip on October 18th? Adam said. His sister Jenny said, yeah, I heard it's like in the woods, and they have food, cabins, and a boat area. Adam and his sister lived with their mom and dad in Williamsburg, Virginia. They packed their stuff for the week. They were staying from October 18th to October 28th in a log cabin right next to a river. The next morning, Mom woke her children and said, come on, y'all, wake up. It's time to get our stuff into the car so we can go. Jenny said, what campground are we going to? Again, what campground are we going to again? The dad said, Anvil Campground, which is located about 30 minutes of where we live. All right, kids, in the car. Let's go. Okay, Mom, Adam said. They got on the road and drove 30 minutes down the highway. They stopped at a McDonald's on the way and got breakfast, and then kept on going. They arrived at about 1 p.m. in the afternoon and got to the entrance. Dad paid for us to get in, and the guy who all worked it there acted all strange. He looked like he had blood all over his face. After we paid to get in, we were driving to our cabin, but when we were driving, Adam noticed something not right. As they were driving there was fog all over the place. Jenny also noticed a few graves hanging by the trees that looked so mysterious. We get to our cabin, and there was so much fog that you could barely see the cabin. We unpacked our bags for the week and got settled in the cabin. I said to my mom, Mom, does anything look a little weird here since we just got here? The mom said, unpacking. Actually, yes, there is. There's like fog everywhere outside, but I still believe that we're going to have a good time. We finished unpacking at about 4:30 p.m. and my dad and I went to a bait store to get some materials for our fishing trip tomorrow. And we saw a man in a rocking chair just sitting on the entrance. We got inside and it almost looked like a dump. I asked Dad, does the store look a little funny to you? He said, yeah, it actually does. So we got our stuff and gave it to the cashier, and he looked like he was in a bad mood. He had blood markings all over his face and on his body. We exit the store, and the man that was on the rocking chair said, hey, you might not want to talk to him in there. The dad said, why? Because of the strange accident about what happened a long time ago. I said, what happened? Well, I don't want too much details. You might just have to find out yourself. So that what I'm saying is was an accident that happened a long time ago, but nobody knows the accident. It just happened. But wait till you see what happens at the end. After I heard what the man said, me and my dad ran back to our cabin, all in the fog. We got back at about 6 p.m. We watched TV for 2 hours, and about 2 hours later, we got a phone call from the office. And they said, lock your doors. From 8 p.m. to 6 a.m., there are nightmarish creatures hanging around the campground. Now, at first I thought they were joking, but explaining the fog and the blood markings on the cabins, they're not. At around 9 p.m., it was already getting scary. My family went to sleep, but the second we all went to sleep, they all jocked right back up. They all had demented nightmares. In fact, they said that the bad dreams were so bad, they felt pain inside their heads and the brain. Every time they went back to sleep, the nightmare would come back. And when they woke up the 6th time, stuff started happening in their cabin. The lights started, I'm going to show y'all it. The lights started flickering. The TV started turning off and on. And there was words. And their nightmares were becoming reality. Which means stuff was actually happening their nightmares were coming true. They were coming, and there was markings on the wall saying, "Don't go to sleep." This ghostly stuff was happening all night, and Adam said, "We're going to have to go outside and check this out. Jenny, you're coming along with me." "Okay, Adam." Jenny and Adam went out into the dark forest. Fog was everywhere with strobe lighting. They took a flashlight, and they heard strange noises in the distance, and a bunch of trees had the words on them, "Don't go to sleep." At about midnight, they saw the campground creatures. They were creatures from the accident. They ran fast from them. They were chasing us through the campground. They were so furious and hungry for the guests. We hid in the campground's bathroom, and it had in blood writings, "Stay awake," on the door. They went inside, and there was blood all over the walls in both bathrooms. There was dead people inside there too. They hid in one of the stalls, and Jenny said, crying to Adam, "Adam, I want to go to my mommy and daddy. I want to go home." I replied, "I know, Jenny. We have to find our way out." In the stalls and walls, there was words everywhere. "Stay awake. Don't go to sleep. Your nightmares become reality, and you will die here." As me and Jenny hid in the bathroom, we heard a chainsaw riff, and we screamed and ran out of the bathroom, slipping on the blood that was on the floor. The chainsaw person chased us through the campground, and while we were running, the workers with red, tired eyes who were having insomnia because they couldn't go to sleep kept yelling at us saying, "Stay awake, run back to your cabin before they kill you. Don't close your eyes." We arrived back at the cabin, and the lights were turned off. So the lights turned off. And the TV was off. The manager came to the door, slammed the door. So the manager came to the door, and then as they walk in, they slammed the door, and said, "Good luck going to sleep tonight." They tried to find their parents, but they thought they were asleep, they were actually dead. Jenny said, crying also with her eyes all tired, "Adam, I have to go to sleep. My eyes are burning." And then Adam said, "Jenny, you know that you're just going to have tormenting nightmares again. Don't do it." "I have to, Adam. My eyes hurt." As she said that, they both went back to sleep with the room written in words, "Stay awake," and blood all over the walls. We slept, and then they slept, and then 3 seconds later, they chopped right back up, with their face all bloody, and they screamed so loudly since the nightmares. So they were kind of like, they went back to sleep, and then they were like, "Ah! So they were like that. The nightmares, they were so intense. They were so intense that they screamed so loud. They tried to get out of the cabin and escape the Anvil campground. It was locked all the way because the manager locked them inside. And when they tried to get it open, the knob broke. Then, while we were both hiding, they were hiding in a corner. And a serial killer from the campground came into their cabin with the fog getting inside. "You stay away from us," they both said. And then the serial killer said, "Y'all shouldn't have went to sleep. Now you will die here." the serial killer killed both Jenny and Adam. Their souls are dead. And they learned one thing from this campground. Don't go to sleep at Camp Anvil and always stay awake. So, that was my Halloween story. Like I said, it was only 9 pages. Yes, I did add some jump scares in there, such as like doing this and showing y'all what is, what I'm talking about in these stories. But yeah, that was my Halloween story. It was a 9-page story. It was called Adam and the Haunted Nightmare Campground. It actually just took me I think a whole day just to write this whole story. Like I said, I just wanted to write a scary story for Halloween. I didn't want, this was the only thing. I just like doing stories, and I liked it to just write something for Halloween. And I really do, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I really do not celebrate Halloween like that. I mean, sometimes I'll have fun with it, but really, as a Christian, I love Jesus. He's my Savior. I give it to the Lord above. But, yeah, I really, when it comes to the actual holiday, I do not celebrate it as much. And I just wanted to give y'all this scary story because I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool to share. I just wanted to have some fun by reading this story. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I had a great Halloween this year. It was mediocre this year. I feel like last year, hang on, let me put this back. I feel like this year it wasn't that good as last year, my junior year, because I think I had more candy and I think I explored more of the neighborhood last year on trick-or-treating. And I also had a bonfire this year, and we watched scary movies, and that didn't happen this year. So yeah, my Halloween this year was mediocre. It wasn't probably as what I was gonna expect, but it was pretty good this year. Like I said, I just wanted to read this scary story for fun to y'all, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And so, please like, comment, and subscribe. Keep in touch to Zachariah Hodge. And always remember, don't go to sleep at Camp Anvil.